Hello, my fourth grade scientists. Today it is Wednesday, April 29th, and I'm going to talk to you about what you are going to be doing today. So today you are going to be going through some science stations. So these would be stations that we would be doing if we were at school, but I thought it would be just as fun to do them, but have Owen and I do them for you, and then you get to be the observers. So you're going to be going through 3 science stations today. So there is 3 videos that you will walk through. So those are going to be our stations. So you're going to watch those videos, and then you're going to be observing what happens in each of them. So today, our goal is to explore the process of weathering and erosion. So you're going to be examining some different causes of weathering and some different types of erosion. So you will also recognize that weather events like rain, snow, and wind are not the only factors that can contribute to weather and erosion. So your task is going to be to explore my science station and make some observations. So now we're going to flip it around, and I'm going to tell you more about what weathering, erosion, and deposition are. All right, friends, so I have created this visual of some of those words that we are going to talk about today. So weathering, erosion, and deposition are 3 processes that occur in a sequential order and work together to change landforms on Earth's surface. Landforms are constantly changing. This is because the surface is constantly being worn down, reshaped, and even built up by new sediments. In order to change Earth's surface or shape of the land, all 3 processes must work together, usually over thousands or millions of years, in order for it to work. So the first word is weathering. So this involves the breaking down of large rocks and minerals into smaller and smaller pieces. Eventually, these pieces are so small that they are called sediment. There are many different agents of weathering. These are simply ways that weathering can occur. Examples include water, ice, wind, gravity, acids, plants, animals, and even human activities. So it's not just if it rains or if it snows, but even we have an impact on our Earth's surface. There are 2 different types of weathering. So the first one is mechanical or physical weathering. So this is what causes rock to crumble. So for example, water can sometimes seep into the cracks of a rock. If the water freezes due to a drop in the temperature, the water will expand. When this happens, it is now ice, and the ice works as a wedge in the crack of the rocks. It will slowly widen the crack, causing the rock to split. Or we have chemical weathering. So this happens when something changes the composition or the makeup of rocks. So for example, if a weak acid called carbonic acid is formed when carbon dioxide from the air combines with water, this acid can slowly dissolve the rock, which is a chemical type of weathering. Okay, so once that's happened, the next step is erosion. So weathering breaks it and erosion takes it. So this is a process that takes the weathered material formed during weathering and moves those sediments from one place to another. Erosion wears Earth's surface away. It does so mostly by the following agents: water, wind, ice, and gravity. All of these agents can carry sediment from where they originally weathered to a different location. Okay, so how much erosion takes place is typically determined by the amount of weathering that happens, the slope of wherever it is. It could be the speed, and it even could be the type of surface, okay? Because mud is a lot easier to erode rather than a huge thing of rock, okay? So weathering breaks it, erosion takes it, and deposition drops it. So this process occurs when the agents of erosion lay down sediment in a new location. Just like weathering and erosion, deposition will also change the shape of the land. It is often referred to as the process of building up the Earth's surface. This is because as sediment is carried, usually by wind or water, it is dropped to a new place. So you'll see in one of my videos today that it starts in a place, starts at the beginning of my tub, but then it goes down to a new place, and eventually if I let it sit there and dry, it's going to create something new. It's going to rebuild up the Earth's surface into a new area. Okay, so the process can form things such as deltas or canyons, those different types of things. So sometimes it just creates brand new things. All right, so those are our 3 words today that I want you to focus on. You are going to be going through my 3 stations and making some observations in your seesaw activity. So after you've watched all the videos and you've made all the observations, you will then be able to see how each of these different processes works. Have a great day, scientists, and I can't wait to see what you observe.